Welcome back to Close Up. In a little more than 5 months, voters in the Queen City will go to the polls to decide the race for mayor of Manchester. Democrats are still looking for their candidate, a surprising development on that side of the aisle. So far, the only challenger to incumbent Mayor Jay Rouet is one of his fellow Republicans, Alderman Chrissy Cantor. She's our guest this morning on Close Up. Alderman Cantor, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it, Adam.
So tell us a little bit about who you are and why you're running for mayor of the Queen City.
So I'm a mother, a grandmother, I'm an alderman, I'm a business owner. I own Chill Spa up on Hanover Street. I grew up here, started at Beach Street School, and graduated in 1988 at Central High. So proud Centralite.
And what has motivated you to run for this office of mayor?
What was the drop for me was when Mayor Rouet pushed the Beach Street School project through. I was like, this is unacceptable. How can we take a park away from the inner city, from children, from our community? It's just wrong. And we don't need another big school. Beach Street School is one of the newer schools, so it's just insanity. And the excessive spending, for me, I was like, that's it. I've got to serve my community better. And I guess the heartbreaking thing was, I voted for Jay, and I got a lot of people to vote for him and believe in him, and promises made, promises not kept. He said he was going to cut taxes. He has not cut taxes last budget, and he's not going to be cutting them this budget as well. So for me, I have to make up for pushing people to vote for Jay. And people, who doesn't like Jay? I like Jay. But we have to work for our community, and as a lifelong resident, it's heartbreaking to see the financial crisis we will be in if this continues. The next phase, I look at it this way, how dare a school district bring forward 2 plans, not a master plan for all children? All children matter. And the fact that you're taking away a park is just not okay. So and they want to go along the whole DEI thing, which I'm 100% against. The wheel of power and privilege is not, it's dividing us up. And I've spoke at several school board meetings and at the BMAs, and it's not okay. I'm brown. I'm Mexican, Spanish, French, and I happen to be raised Jewish. Now I'm a Christian. For me, this is dividing us up, and we need to unite to bring our community to the next level. So for me, I can like Jay, but it's my job to use my voice to hold people accountable, as well as me.
The unique twist that's here right now is that while this is a nonpartisan election, you're coming at this from a more conservative perspective, saying that the mayor hasn't lived up to what you campaigned for when you campaigned alongside him.
Exactly.
So what would you do differently? You're in office, for instance. I mean, what would you cut to try and bring spending down?
Well, last year we could have done a cut. There was an extra $7 million from the schools that miraculously showed up this year, where they spent like $6 million something. So we could have cut last year. For me, I'm going to be thoughtful and compassionate and strong with my cutting, in the sense that I'm not going to just go in and cut things. It's like you need to talk to the specific people, but because of the lack of transparency, I can't just go in and cut until I'm actually in there. So when you think you become an alderman, I'm still on the outside. Does that make sense?
Well, yeah, having observed Manchester politics, yeah, unfortunately, yes. But so what about issues like homelessness? Your big signs say, clean up Manchester now.
Yes.
So it sounds like you are endorsing, at least on the public safety front, a lot of what Mayor Rouet has done. You just want to see more and more quickly. Yes,
I would like to see more quickly. I don't think the homeless should be spread out throughout Manchester. I think that we need to get the needles off of our streets. We need to be compassionate and strong with, you know, holding them accountable, but lifting people up as well. So for me, I have a brother. It's been a long history. Who hasn't been struck by addiction? And I have a brother that I had to help him hold him accountable, and he ended up going to jail. And it was a hard thing. But you start with pills, fentanyl, heroin, then fentanyl, and then the crisis from the border with all the fentanyl. It's killing our families. So I had to do the unthinkable, but I had to press charges against my brother because he took something from me. But that is how I actually saved his life. And now he is in recovery almost 8 years, and he found an amazing program that has helped him heal. And we've got to heal the traumas of what we've gone through in our lives. But passing out needles, we're not helping people. We're not lifting them up. They're one step closer to suicide. They're one step closer to overdosing, and one step farther away from their families. And we need to embrace everyone, but hold them accountable. So there is a compassionate, kind way to hold people accountable. That's what you do. When you love someone, you hold them accountable.
As mayor, what would you want to see done with the YDC property if the state does eventually sell that?
Oh, goodness. I would have to really think about that. I know it's a beautiful piece of property. For me, I am all about preserving, and I love the fact that Joe Nelson came, the engineer, and saved the mills. So for me, I definitely am all about preserving our history, but also modernizing things. So I don't know exactly. I would have to dive in a little bit more. So I'll be smart and thoughtful, but a strong leader, and I have no problem laying down the hammer. We need more law and order, and I will definitely support MPD.
All right, Alderman Chrissy Cantor, running for mayor of Manchester. Thanks so much for joining us on Close Up.
Thank you so much, Adam. I appreciate it.
And when we come back, a former lawmaker who has been called a pillar of the primary looks at the improbable relationship that helped set the foundation for the first in the nation primary as we know it today. Stay with us.